Sounds like we've run into some technical difficulties, so I want to apologize for that, and we'll try and catch you up here. Not exactly sure when we went off the air, but we're going to the 9th inning right now. The Toreros ahead 3-2. It's a solo home run from Jaden Lobliner back in the 7th inning that made it 2-1, and then in the top of the 8th, a 2-run double from Aiden Howard. It's a hard ground ball up the middle off the second base bag with runners on second and third that scored a pair. Dirtbags put up another 0 in the bottom of the 8th, and now we go to the final frame. 3-2 San Diego. They're going to try and add some insurance with Hogan Shelby back on the mound for Long Beach State. He ended that 8th inning, now goes back out for the 9th. 4, 5, 6 due up in the San Diego batting order. 1-run lead for the Toreros as Shelby wants a new baseball. Mason Timmick entered in relief to begin the 8th inning, walked the first 2 batters that he faced, and then gave way to Hogan Shelby. Those 2 runners were the ones that scored, and so they both went against the line of Timmick. Shelby misses with the first pitch to Jaden Lobliner. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Lobliner, the cleanup man for the Toreros, homered his last time up. Took a second pitch slider out over the left center field fence. This time a slider is taken for a strike. Right on right matchup. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-1 pitch, missed down low. Dirtbags playing straight up across the infield. Once again, it's 3-2 Toreros. 2-1 swung on and missed.
Big hack there from Lobliner.
Dirtbags were ahead entering the 9th inning on Sunday, but this is the 2nd straight game that they've had a blown save. 2-2. Hard line drive gets off the glove of Gasser as he was diving to his left. He knocked it down but didn't have a play. It's a single for Jaden Lobliner as the Toreros have the leadoff man on base.
Gasser a little bit shaken up, had to go full Superman to just knock it down. 84 off the bat, and Gasser shaded a bit towards second. Had to make a play to prevent an extra base hit. Now San Diego has 1 on and nobody out here at the top of the 9th.
It's a second hit of the day for Lobliner. Connor Mydroth will come up next. Digs into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back as it misses outside. One-0 count to Connor Mydroth. Now he shows bunt early, pulls it back, swings away, chopper over to third base. Evans fields clean. He throws to second for 1, over to first in time. A 5-6-3 double play as Enright stepped over to cover second base. Evans was pulled all the way in on the grass, ready to defend the bunt, but the chopper works just the same. It's a double play, now 2 outs, nobody on.
Excellent work over there from Evans. Ball's coming at him at 82 miles an hour. He fields it off the hop. And the coverage from Gasser and Enright. Communication between the second and shortstop makes that double play possible. Dirtbag clear the base paths.
First pitch misses just below the knees. Jayton Greer in the box, a true freshman out of Huntington Beach.
Greer 0 for 3 today.
Next one misses just inside. The wind still blowing here at Blair Field. There is rain in the forecast for later tonight. Can feel the weather in the air. 2-0 misses low. Shelby's fallen behind Jayton Greer 3-0. Shelby works out of the windup and delivers a strike.
That was a gimme pitch from Greer. Had the red light.
3-1 count. Shelby out of the windup again, and he finds the zone with another sinker. Count now full to Greer.
2 solid pitches now. Looking for a third.
The 3-2 popped up on the left side into foul territory. Evans ranging over onto the track right at the wall. He makes the catch. It's a foul pop out. Long Beach State down to their final 3 outs. They're going to be leading off with Reed Montgomery 8-9-1, or actually, excuse me, 7-8-9. No, 6-7-8. Sorry, due up in the order in the bottom of the 9th inning. Reed Montgomery entered midway through this ball game. This will be his first at-bat after coming in defensively in the 8th inning. Montgomery has had a good year so far, has entered the last 3 games off the bench. First pitch roped out into right field. It's hit high. It's hit far. At the wall, he leaps and it stays in. It's not caught though in right field by Guana. Rolls back in to right field. It's a leadoff double on the first pitch that Reed Montgomery sees. He's on second base representing the tying run. My goodness, Montgomery gave a full bat flip. He thought he got it. I thought he got it. But it just does stay in the yard. Still a leadoff double for the Dirtbags.
And it might be that whipping wind we've talked about all afternoon long that just keeps it in fair territory. 109 off the bat from Reed Montgomery. And that was inches away from tying this ball game. What a play over there in left field as well. It was Ghana robbing Reed of what would have been a memorable moment here at Blair Field.
Ghana hit the wall hard, but he is okay. I think we're getting a pitching change made here. San Diego is going to go to the bullpen. So Reed Montgomery leads off the bottom of the 9th inning with a double. And now we've got a good finish brewing. Man at second with nobody out for the Dirtbags. San Diego goes to the bullpen on 22 West Radio. San Diego makes a pitching change with nobody out and the tying run at second base. Dirtbags also brought in a pinch runner. Taylor Tomlin is running for Reed Montgomery. The new pitcher in the game, the graduate right-hander Nate DeShriver, comes in to try and slam the door.
And the vibes around Blair Field are tense. DeShriver spent the last season at the New Jersey Institute of Technology, where he was one of the best pitchers in the America East Conference. Led the conference with just a 187 batting average against. Spent the first few years of his collegiate career at Gonzaga, so will return to the West Coast Conference, now pining his trade for the Toreros in his graduate season.
Aaron Perez is coming up for Long Beach State. Perez is 0 for 2 today. Had a sacrifice fly back in the 4th inning. He's only 2 for 15 to start his dirtbag tenure. First pitch shows bunt, bunts it down the third baseline to Shriver over Fields, only played at first, and he makes it accurately. It's a successful sacrifice bunt for Aaron Perez. Dirtbags have the tying run 90 feet away.
It looks like the Dirtbags are going to need to get it done with the bottom of their order due up. Solid sacrifice bunt from Perez. That's been a strength of the Dirtbags through these opening 4 games. Placed beautifully down the third base line. And Long Beach State down to their final 2 outs.
Jake Evans stepping in, infield in all the way across for San Diego. DeShriver gets the sign. Right on right matchup for the sophomore and Long Beach kid. First pitch taken outside. The Dirtbags led all the way through 6 innings. San Diego put up their first run in the top of the 7th and a 2 spot in the 8th to take the lead. It's 3-2 Toreros in the bottom of the 9th inning. 1-0 pitch. Line drive out into center field. That could be deep enough to score the run. Howard underneath. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw in from Howard is not in time. A sacrifice fly from Jake Evans has tied the game in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 3-3 Dirtbags.
And a kid from the LBC puts bat to ball. And Howard, who has made plays all night long, just didn't have enough mustard on the throw down to home. It's a tie ball game here. These are the moments you dream about in your backyard as a kid. Tie ball game, 2 outs. It's all on you, Damon Valdez. Can the Long Beach kids go back to back and save this game for the Dirtbags?
After the leadoff double from Reed Montgomery, back-to-back sacrifices for the Dirtbags ties the game up. 3-3, 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch taken by Valdez for a strike on the outside corner. Damon Valdez 0 for 2 today, walked his last time up. A 1 pitch from DeShriver, fastball that missed in.
Valdez a big reason why Long Beach are in this game, making just his 2nd career start behind the dish. Responsible for 3 putouts in the first 2 innings.
Just had a really good game back there. Now can he do it with the bat? 1-1. Checked his swing and he didn't go around. Takes it off the outside corner and the count's 2-1.
Valdez, a kid that TJ Bruce said is going to get plenty of time on the diamond this season. Chance to cement his name to Blair Field lore tonight.
2-1 pitch. Taken again. It's 3-1 to Damon Valdez. Top of the order looming on deck. Trevor Goldenet's watching on from the on-deck circle. Hitters count for Damon Valdez. 3-1 pitch. Big rip and a miss. Fastball up and in, and the count is full.
Jammed him up at 89. Here we go.
The wind is picking up strong. Full count, 2 out. Nobody on base. Tie game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pitch from DeShriver. Fouled off. Just got a piece of it and squibbed it off the netting. Still a full count. Nobody on base for the Dirtbags. Right on right matchup with the freshman standing tall in the box. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. DeShriver gets him to chase off the outside corner, and that does it for the 9th inning. But the Dirtbags able to tie it. A leadoff double from Reed Montgomery, and then the pinch runner Taylor Tomlin comes around to score on a sac fly from Jake Evans. We're getting some extra baseball on a Tuesday night at Blair Field. Going to the 10th inning, 3-3 on 22 West Radio. Hogan Shelby back out for Long Beach State as we go to the 10th inning. Andrew Ghana to lead it off for San Diego. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the order. Ghana's reached twice today, though, a hit by pitch and a walk. It was 3-2. Toreros entering the bottom of the 9th inning. Dirtbags able to tie it and send this thing to extras. First pitch from Shelby, in for a strike at the letters.
And it is freezing cold at Blair Field right now.
The temperature has dropped quickly. And now, as we're past 6 o'clock, something to watch with the weather that was on the forecast. Chopper to the left side. Evans fields cleanly. His throw across is in time. Brought Perez a little bit off the bag, but he's able to, might have kept his foot on the bag before tagging the runner. Either way, it's a 5-3 put out. 1 down and nobody on for the Toreros.
Evans continues to make plays over there at third. Yes, the throw is offline, but it does the job. Dirtbags want to give themselves a chance to walk it off now in the bottom of the 10th.
Tanner Kern steps in next. Hogan Shelby try and get through these bottom 3 in the order without having to face the top in this 10th inning. First pitch fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Wind also whipping here around the ballpark.
0-1 swung on and missed. Was way ahead of a changeup. This game's start time got moved up by 3 hours. 6:05, so 6 minutes ago was the originally scheduled start time. They moved it up because there's supposed to be rain in the forecast within these next couple hours. Shelby misses outside. As this wind is picking up, can hope that it's not going to be coming in soon. 1-2. Taken down and away. Tried to go back to that changeup that got Kern to whiff at the second pitch. Two, taken down and in. It was a close one there on a sinker that almost ran back and caught the front door. Instead, the count is full. Cade Martinez on deck, entered as a pinch hitter in the 8th inning. 3-2, taken down Changeup that bounced in. Nice job by Tanner Kern to work the count from 0-2 all the way to a walk. Now the Toreros have a man down at first with 1 out. It was the first walk issued by Hogan Shelby. Cade Martinez, after pinch hitting in the 8th, laid down a sacrifice bunt. Kern the runner at first as Martinez takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Curveball in at 77 miles an hour. Hogan Shelby comes set just above the belt again, 0-1. Slider missed outside.
Valdez thought about a back pick over to first. Taking a healthy lead is Tanner Kern.
Dirtbags with action down in their bullpen. Nobody throwing for the Toreros. 1-1 runner started to go and then stop. Back pick is not going to be in time. Pitch missed inside as well, so it's a 2-1 count for Cade Martinez. Runner still at first.
Kern's already been caught stealing once by Valdez. Today that was almost the second.
Wind blowing harder than it has through the rest of this game. Pickoff throw, but Kern dives back.
Kern on base for the 3rd time today.
Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it missed outside. It's a 3-1 count now to Cade Martinez. Came off the bench and is batting in the 9 spot in the order. Waiting on deck, Aiden Howard had the 2-run double to give the Toreros the lead in the 8th. Three-1 pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back, and it misses outside. It's back-to-back walks issued by Hogan Shelby. Now with the switch hitter Aiden Howard coming up. Wonder if the Dirtbags are going to stick with Shelby. For now, no indication given. Runners at first and second for the Toreros. There's going to be a pinch runner coming in for UC San Diego. And all the way out to second base. It'll be a runner in for Tanner Kern.
Your attention please for the Toreros. Pinch running at second base, number 47, Diego Gonzalez.
Diego Gonzalez, the pinch runner at second.
Gonzalez, the freshman out of El Dorado, California. Playing in his first career game as a Torero here tonight.
Aiden Howard looks over to the dugout to get the sign. Now he's going to dig into the left-handed batter's box. Top of the order up in the top of the 10th. Tie score. Pitch in from Shelby. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there. Gets a whiff. It's 0-1 to Aiden Howard. Gonzalez, the runner out at second. Chopper on the ground to the right side. That'll get foul. Gonzalez, the runner at second. Cade Martinez, the runner at first.
The Toreros dugout continues to make all kinds of noise.
It's too cold to enunciate right now, JD.
My tongue is starting to freeze to my teeth.
0-2. Chopper to the right side. This is in fair territory. Gasser shoveled to the second base bag to get one. Good play by the Dirtbag second baseman to get the runner at second. It'll be runners at the corners now with 2 outs for San Diego.
As the ball was ripped in between the first and second gap, Martinez was jammed up. Easy play to make for Gasser off a neat flick of the wrist. And now the mound visit comes from TJ Bruce. Dirtbags need 1 out to escape the top of the 10th unscathed.
As he said, TJ Bruce, the one coming out of the dugout now. Not often that Bruce makes mound visits.
And this one looks like it's of the pep talk variety. A punch to the chest in an encouraging manner from TJ Bruce to Hogan Shelby.
Shelby's in his 3rd inning of work. CJ Moran, the batter for San Diego. Runners at the corners. Go ahead run at 3rd base. And now a conference will be called by the offense. Brock Unrich walks out of the dugout and calls over his whole staff, both runners and the batter.
This is a season for Unright where he told his team coming into it that they need to enjoy the ride because this is going to be the time of their lives. Comes in with high hopes off of 2 incredible seasons with the Toreros. And all indications point to this being a season for San Diego where they are serious contenders to host a regional at Fowler Park. There's early talk of this team being a contender to not only win the WCC, but make some noise in Omaha. 15 new transfers, a few seniors departed in the MLB draft last offseason, but Unright has assembled this squad with plenty of talent to be competitive.
Dirtbags led 2-0 all the way into the 7th inning. It's a solo home run from Jaden Lobliner that got the Toreros on the board. And then they put up a 2-spot in the 8th inning to take a 3-2 lead. Dirtbags were down to their final 3 outs, but were able to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now it's runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 outs in the top of the 10th. Still 3-3. CJ Moran coming up to the plate for San Diego. First pitch into Moran, taken at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch from Shelby. He taps his chest after getting the return ball from Valdez.
He cups his glove around his ear to get the pitch call. 0-1 comes in, and it missed down in the dirt. 2-seam fastball. 1-1 the count to CJ Moran. Runner goes from first, and he'll get there easily as a changeup misses outside. Perez wasn't even holding on Howard at first base. Flat out choosing for the extra positioning back behind the first base bag. So it's an easy stolen base.
Middle infield with their heels on the outfield grass as well.
Line drive out into center field. Goldenette started in, now ranges back a couple steps, and he's there to make the catch. Toreros leave 2 stranded in scoring position as Hogan Shelby gets out of the jam. Going to the bottom of the 10th inning, still no score. Dirtbags, or 3-3 that is, no score in the top of the 10th. Dirtbags looking to win it next on 22 West Radio. Dirtbags coming up in the bottom of the 10th inning with a chance to win the game. They've got the top of the order due up. Trevor Goldenetz, Camden Gasser, and Dylan Lena. Goldenetz will dig in, having been on base twice already today. Goldenetz will dig into the left-handed box, 3-3 in the bottom of the 10th inning. Nate DeShriver back out for San Diego. Right on left matchup to open up the bottom of the 10th. First pitch from DeShriver, caught the outside corner for a strike.
You really couldn't draw it up any better than this, could you? Top of the order coming up. Best 3 bats on opening weekend. Dirtbags need just 1 run to walk it off.
After tying it up in the bottom of the 9th inning. 0-1 pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back, and it missed up and away. Goldenetz has had a highly impressive start to his Dirtbag career. True freshman had 5 hits over the weekend, added a bunt single in the first inning today. 5 stolen bases already on the year for him too. 1-1 taken just high. It's 2-1 and some jeers coming in from the San Diego dugout on that last call. Two-one count to Trevor Goldenetz. Trevor just missed again, barely below the zone. So now Goldenetz with all that speed ahead 3-1. Meidroth at third base pulled all the way in, even with the bag. 3-1 pitch, missed inside. It's a 5-pitch walk for Trevor Goldenetz, and now he's a threat on the bases.
Calm as you like from Goldenetz, eagle-eyed, and now with all of his speed, Ryan Ewright is going to want a mound visit here. Torero's defense will need to be dialed in as TJ Bruce pulls aside Camden Gasser for a quick conversation as well.
Grady Miller walking out to the mound. Camden Gasser will be coming up for Long Beach State. He's shown the ability to drop down a sacrifice bunt. Had 1 sacrifice over the weekend, and then earlier today in the first inning, it looked like the play call was a sacrifice, but he beat it out for a bunt base hit.
It was Goldenetz who came around to score in that first inning to put the Dirtbags on the board. They doubled up in the 4th with their 2nd run of the contest. But in the 7th and 8th innings, Torero's combined for 3. Dirtbags down to the bottom 3 outs. In the bottom of the 9th, get 1 run. And here we are at the bottom of the 10th. Tense times here at Blair Field.
Camden Gasser coming up for Long Beach State. Gasser so far today had that hit back in the first inning, walked in the 3rd, grounded out in the 5th, and then struck out in the 8th. This is his first time facing DeShriver. Healthy lead at first for Goldenetz. Showing bunt early, now pickoff attempt, but Goldenetz dives back. The throw was a little offline, but Greer came off the bag to secure it.
Toreros have seen 2 pickoff attempts just like that sail over the head of Greer this afternoon.
Wind blowing out towards left field. Gasser shows bunt early. Meidroth creeping in at 3rd. Now he pulls back, and it's taken for a strike.
Solid pitch, middle. Gasser's content to let it by him.
On 1 count, Goldenetz bounces off the bag. Gasser not showing early, now he does. On 1 pitch, it's popped up down the first base line and diving. It's caught by Jayton Greer. Camden Gasser can't get the bunt down. Goldenetz stays put at first with 1 out now in the inning.
And as soon as that ball leaves his bat, Camden Gasser puts his bat on his head in disbelief. Dirtbags who have been so efficient putting the ball in play today. And it's an unfortunate turn of events for Camden Gasser that gives the Toreros their first out here in the bottom of the 10th.
Now you wonder if TJ Bruce wants to put Goldenetz on the move. Dylan Lena coming up for Long Beach State. Not the fastest runner in the world. Could be a double play candidate. 1 out, man down at first base. Tie game 3-3 in the bottom of the 10th. First pitch from DeShriver. A fastball that missed up high. Lena gives a little mini Soto shuffle out towards the mound as he's ahead 1-0. Lena back in the right-handed box. 1-0 pitch. Taking a slider for a strike. Good location on the outer quadrant. Counts 1-1. Golden Nets looking over for the play call. It's another big lead over at first base. Long pause. Now he moves and shuts it down as time was called. It's a pitch clock violation against DeShriver on the mound. Took long enough trying to throw off the rhythm of Golden Nets that he cost himself a ball.
Some claps from TJ Bruce down the third base line.
That was the first pitch clock violation we've seen in this entire game in the 10th inning. Counts now 2-1 to Dylan Lena. Pitch comes home, runner stays put, and it's right on the outside corner for strike 2.
Beautiful pitch. Just works away from Dylan Lena.
2-2 the count, Matt Toomey on deck. 1 out, and Trevor Goldenetz, the runner at first base. DeShriver picks off, Goldenetz dives back.
Goldenetz a chance to get the jersey dirty.
Goldenetz consistently takes the biggest leads out of anybody that I've seen between the Dirtbags, San Jose State, or San Diego so far this season.
There's got to be a metric to measure that.
2-2 fouled straight back. Lena stays alive.
It's at least 3 hops off of first base every time for Goldenetz.
Two-two count to Dylan Lena. Started the first 3 games of the season at third base, DHing tonight. He's 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. Could make up for it all right here. Great speed at first base for the Dirtbags. 2-2 pitch, taken off the outside corner. DeShriver just missed. And now with the count full, we'll see if Goldenetz will be on the move.
A look from Lena to TJ Bruce down the third base line, and it's the head coach preaching calm. Lena needs to know his zone here.
Toes on the chalk in the box. Pickoff attempt before the 3-2, and Goldenetz dives back safely.
Lena doing his best to force the driver to pitch to him here, crowding the plate.
Three-two pitch, Dylan Lena hit him right in the back. Lena bends and catches him square. Be a free 90 feet for the Dirtbags. Goldenetz, the winning run, moves up to second base. Now Dylan Lena will be at first.
And the adjustment in the stance during that at bat from Dylan Lena to move a few inches closer over home plate. Again, forces the driver to pitch to him, and for the second time in 4 games, Dylan Lena gets hit by a pitch. Got hit by a painful one in the ankle against San Jose State. Takes that one square in the back. It'll leave a mark. 89-mile-an-hour fastball. But DeShriver now has put 2 on base, and Dirtbags still have 2 outs to work with.
A walk to Goldenetz and a hit by pitch to Lena. Dirtbags have runners at first and second with 1 out. Matt Toomey up. Base hit could win it for the Dirtbags. Matt Toomey in the left-handed box. Watch out for the first pitch. Comes home. He swings and fouls it back. Third straight at bat. Actually, 4th straight that he's gone up and cut at the first pitch. Last 2 were hits in play. This one's a foul ball. Winning run out at second base. 1 out in the inning. 0-1 pitch to Matt Toomey. Swung on and missed. Good juice up above the zone, gets him to swing through it, and the count is 0-2. Nate DeShriver trying to keep this game alive. 3-3 in the bottom of the 10th inning. 0-2 count to Matt Toomey. Pitch home. Fouled right off the hands, back into the netting to stay alive.
Shriver trying to jam him up inside again.
Wind blowing in from left field. Runners at first and second, 1 out. 0-2 count still to Matt Toomey. Can DeShriver put him away? Another 0-2, fouled off, went off the glove of Cole Kobliner. He jumped up in dismay, wishing he had squeezed it.
Loudliner certainly capable of a play like that. The reigning West Coast Conference Defensive Player of the Year.
0-2 count to Matt Toomey. Digs back into the box, looking to keep fighting. Base hit could win the game for the Dirtbags. Winning run with good speed. Trevor Goldenet's out at second base. 0-2 pitch. Line drive foul down the right field line.
That would have done it.
Wasn't particularly close to staying fair, but in these tense moments, as soon as that ball leaves the bat, you're holding your breath.
The sparse crowd that has stuck around here to the 10th inning, they're waiting on a magic moment from Matt Toomey.
3 straight foul balls from the Dirtbag right fielder. Another 0-2 to Toomey. Popped up out of play down the left side.
Toomey continues to fight off anything even remotely close to the zone.
Dirtbags threatening in the 10th inning. 3-3 in the bottom half of the 10th. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Still 0-2 to Matt Toomey. DeShriver trying to put him away. Another pitch home. It's chopped out in front of home plate down the right side. It will roll foul. Heads up play by Jaden Lobliner as the ball was just hanging out right down the first base line. Looked like it was staying fair, but then he just let it roll, and it just did get to the right side of the chalk. Matt Toomey will walk back to home plate after yet another foul ball.
And there might be just a few blades of grass that separate that ball from staying fair. Rolled up briefly onto the lip of the infield grass before going back down onto the dirt, and enough momentum to push it beyond the chalk.
Just enough spin. Heads up play by Lobliner to let it go. Toomey with good speed would have beat it if he picked it up. Still 0-2 to Matt Toomey. Runners back to first and second. Pitch home, taken up and away. Finally, Toomey stops the swing parade. First ball he's taken in the at-bat. This next pitch will be the 9th of the at-bat. The 1-2 home to Toomey, and it's fouled straight back. Matt Toomey continuing to fight.
And for every pitch DeShriver tries to paint high in the zone, Toomey stands 6'3". If he sees it remotely around chest level, he's swinging at it.
It's been 7 foul balls in this at-bat for Matt Toomey. Runners at first and second, winning run 180 feet away. Another 1-2, misses inside. Tried to get him out ahead with a slider, but Toomey lays off.
During this at-bat, DeShriver still hasn't pitched Toomey down and away. It's one place he hasn't tried to paint.
A 10-pitch at-bat. The bottom of the 10th inning. 2-2, popped up. This one has a chance to stay in play, but over in foul territory, it will get into the crowd. Another foul ball from Matt Toomey, and the count stays 2-2.
Some young fans chase it into the upper rows.
Lobliner, the catcher, and Mydroth, the third baseman, both were sprinting over, the gleam in their eyes, ready to put their bodies on the line to make the catch. Instead, the 11-pitch plate appearance will go on. Runners at first and second. The Shiver comes home. Fly ball out into left field. Moran ranging over into foul territory, and it drifts out again. That ball got absolutely carried by the wind right into the dirtbag bullpen. I think without any wind, that ball would have easily stayed in play. Might have even been fair.
That's just how hard the wind is whipping around Blair Field right now.
Still 2-2 to Matt Toomey. Winning run out at second base with 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. 3-3 between the Dirtbags and the Toreros. Another one home. Fly ball out into the left center gap. Aiden Howard ranging over, instead gives way to Moran. He makes the catch in left field. So after a long plate appearance, Matt Toomey flies out to left. 2 outs now. Winning run remains at second base.
The Shiver puts that last pitch just away from Matt Toomey in the zone, and Toomey catches it off the end of his bat. Still 2 on, still 1 out for Trotter Enright to make something happen in his sophomore season.
Enright's 1 for 4 in this one. Doubled and then came around to score back in the 4th inning.
A base hit here wins the game.
Toreros have their outfielders all in a couple of steps to try and give themselves a chance to throw out Golden Knights. Trotter Enright, the batter. First pitch to the Dirtbag shortstop, taken high.
Well above Enright's head.
The wind continuing to blow, strong towards left field. One-0 pitch to Trotter Enright, taken up and away for ball 2. Winning run out at second base with 2 outs. He'll be able to move on contact. Two-0 pitch, taken high again. Trotter Enright's ahead 3-0. And if there's a time for a green light, this would be it.
The Shivers tried to paint the high corner away from Enright on the last 2 pitches. He's missed just a few inches.
Three-0 pitch to Enright, taken down low. It's a 4-pitch walk for Trotter Enright. Dirtbags all advanced 90 feet, and now they've got the bases loaded. Winning run at third base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th.
We talked about backyard stuff in the bottom of the 9th with Jake Evans and Damon Valdez up to the plate. But bottom of the 10th now with the bases loaded. This is the stuff of dreams.
It's going to be a pinch hitter going up for Long Beach State. Caden Smacka walks out into the on-deck circle.
Another freshman trying to make something happen. Excuse me, the redshirt junior.
Transfer in from junior college.
The College of Southern Nevada, Las Vegas, born and raised.
Smacka last season at the College of Southern Nevada had 323 and 856 OPS. Started the last 2 games for the Dirtbags. On Sunday, he went 1 for 3. Now Caden Smacka's going up in the biggest moment so far here. Nate DeShriver, the pitcher on the mound. Bases loaded. The winning run 90 feet away for the Dirtbags.
DeShriver trying to escape here on the bottom of the 10th.
Bases juiced. The lefty Smacka in the box. DeShriver comes home with the first pitch. Cue ball out towards left field, ranging back. That's going to be caught on a full extension dive. Gabe Springer saves the game. What a catch by the Toreros shortstop all the way out in the left field grass. Had to go full extension and made the catch. If that ball landed, the game would be over.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. What a run from Gabe Springer. That was the game right there. Into no man's land, and Springer is mobbed by his teammates as he makes his way back to the dugout.
The full Torero dugout empties out in front to salute Gabe Springer. What a catch to keep the game alive. We're going to the 11th inning, still 3-3 on 22 West Radio. Top of the 11th inning, Gabe Springer leading it off with Kaimi Kahalekai in the game for the Dirtbags. First pitch taken up with the letters for strike one. What a play it was in the bottom half of the 10th inning by Springer. He's in the box now after saving it on the final out of the 10th. Next pitch misses high. It was a full extension dive ranging out into left field to make an unbelievable catch to keep the game alive. It's one that we could see posted all over the place as a highlight if the Toreros wind up winning this game.
Springer trying to add another highlight. If he can get on the board here for the Toreros in the top of the frame.
Fouled one off, so it's 1-2. Kaimi Kahalekai pitching in his second game of the season. Sophomore at 6'8" on the mound. Pitched in length last year for the Dirtbags. 1-2, missed outside. It's a 2-2 count. At the top of the 11th inning, nobody on, nobody out with Gabe Springer at the plate.
Kahalekai pitching in back-to-back games as well. Pitched a single inning on Sunday.
2-2, missed inside and caught a piece of him. Gabe Springer gets hit on a fastball from Kahalekai. The Toreros have the leadoff man on base. It's a huge momentum swing for the Toreros to have that play to end the bottom of the 10th inning. They're trying to carry that feeling into a run here in the 11th. Jaden Lobliner coming up for San Diego. All the way back in the 7th inning, he got the Toreros on the board with a solo home run over the left center field wall. Kahalekai comes home. He shows bunt, but pulls it back as it's taken for a strike. We've seen that consistently throughout this game, that the Toreros love to show bunt and try to get in the head of the Long Beach pitchers to show balls. I don't think that there's a realistic possibility of Lobliner laying down a bunt. One of the best hitters on this Toreros team. He's showing bunt again, and he is going to drop it down the third base line, but it's foul. It's a very unique call from that San Diego dugout to try and advance the runner at any cost. Instead, Lobliner will walk back to the home plate circle behind 0-2.
Even though Lobliner, as you mentioned, Bruce, is one of the best hitters on this Toreros team, but Unruh has made it very clear that this is an unselfish squad. Nobody's entitled to a big hack at the plate. If the assignment is for Lobliner to lay one down and advance the runner at first, that's exactly what he's going to do.
Counts 0-2, right on right matchup with a runner at first and nobody out. Kahalekai's 0-2 pitch just missed down and away. It's 1-2 to the Torero catcher. One-two count. Swing and a miss. Got it by him. Fastball for the strikeout. Kahimi Kahalekai has the first out of the top of the 11th.
Great pitch from Kahalekai, 91.
And I circle back there, too. They took their cleanup man and put him behind the 8-ball, the 0-2 count. It's a unique call to have Lobliner up there showing bunt for the first two pitches. One out and a man down at first base. Connor Mydroth in the box now. First pitch home, it's a pitch out. They throw back down to first base, but he's safe. Another rarity, seeing a pitch out in modern baseball.
And the Toreros have taken healthy leads off first as this game has worn on. Valdez tried to get a jump that time on Springer.
1-0 count. Pitch home from Kahalekai, swung on and missed.
92, down and away.
Stuff looks good from Kaimi Kahalekai on the new season. One count. Kahalekai comes home. It's a hard ground ball through Jake Evans, diving towards the line and into left field. Smaka ranges it, and the throw in is not going to be in time to hold the runner to second base. It's a single for Mydroth that puts runners at the corners with one out.
83 off the bat, but it's enough to get right past Jake Evans. It hugs the left field line, and Smaka does a good job to range in and hold the runner, but now the go-ahead run just 90 feet away.
Mydroth with his second hit of the day. So now the Toreros threatening, runners at first and third with one out. Tie game 3-3 in the top of the 11th inning. Jayden Green in next. Kahalekai sets at the belt. First pitch into the lefty, fouled straight back. Right on it, but couldn't get it fair.
Kahalekai dialing up strikes consistently now. Torero's going to try to force him to get a little bit more creative, being active early in the count. A 1 count for Jayden Green. Looking for his first hit today. Missed high. Runner down at first base, Mydroth started to go before shutting it down. And the freshman Valdez making his second career start. Give a hard look down the third base line as soon as the ball popped into his glove. Kaimi Kahalekai pitching in relief. The 8th dirtbag to enter on the mound today. Now he steps off the back of the rubber.
Kahalekai sets at the belt. 1-1 pitch to Jayden Green, cut on and missed. Big hack from the true freshman, but he comes up empty. And the count's 1-2.
Another fastball that touches 90 from Kahalekai. So much power he can put behind each pitch with that 6'8" frame.
Close lead at first from Mydroth. He runs and it's a swing and a miss. Valdez comes up and just eats the ball himself. Kaimi Kahalekai gets the strikeout, his second in the inning. Runners now at second and third with 2 outs after the stolen base.
And Greer goes down swinging for the second time today. It was his first at-bat that he swung on a slow curveball. That's another fastball touching 90. Kahalekai is 3 strikes away from escaping here in the top of the 11th.
Andrew Ghana steps up next. Huge plate appearance here. Runners at second and third, 3-3 in the top of the 11th. First pitch, breaking ball, missed outside. Ghana had a great year at CSUN last season, 931 OPS. Batting down in the 7th spot in the order for the Toreros tonight.
That was a CSUN team that found offense hard to come by.
1-0, ground ball off the end of the bat, over to shortstop. Enright throws across the diamond, and it gets through Perez. It was down in the dirt, and Perez couldn't pick it out. 2 runs are going to score, and as it got through him, Ghana moves up to second base. Aaron Perez has made a couple of great digs over at first base through this ball game, but he couldn't pick that one out, and 2 runs score for the Toreros. It's 5-3 San Diego.
The throw just died from Enright on its way across the diamond. You said it, Bruce. Perez has made some great plays at first today to keep the Dirtbags in this game, but that might just be the dagger. Toreros go up 5-3.
It was a long hop that just got underneath the glove of Perez at first base. Waiting to see if they rule it an error on Enright or a base hit. There will be an error on Enright in some way. First pitch missed to Diego Gonzalez. 5-3 Toreros in the 11th inning. Next one missed inside. It's 2-0 to Gonzalez. The 2-0 shows bunt, pulls it back, and it misses outside. Counts 3-0 to Gonzalez. Pinch ran in the 10th inning. Hitting in the DH spot, number 8 in the order. Cade Martinez on deck. Shows bunt again, pulls it back, and it misses high. It's a 4-pitch walk to Gonzalez, and now Cade Martinez will come up. In his 2 plate appearances since pinch hitting in the 9th inning, Martinez dropped down a sacrifice bunt. Actually, that was in the 8th. He dropped down the sac bunt, and then in the 10th, he walked.
For Kaimi Kahalekai, this will bring back plenty of bad memories from last season. Gets the hardest 2 outs of the inning. Needs just 1 more. And so many times in the 2025 campaign, the Dirtbags just could not escape with Kahalekai on the mound. Looks to be the case again tonight.
Diego Gonzalez walks, and now Cade Martinez is in the box. First pitch taken high for ball 1. 5 straight balls from Kaimi Kahalekai. And now the catcher, Damon Valdez, will go out to talk.
And earlier on in this inning, when the Toreros started to make contact, you could see Kahalekai try to adjust to match that by pitching away from each batter, and these 5 straight balls now require a meeting from Valdez. Sophomore needs to dial it in and pitch to Diego Gonzalez. Cannot afford to load the bases here.
They did rule it an error on Enright, so no base hit for Ghana on second base makes the 2 runs unearned. 1-0 count to Cade Martinez. Pitch home, he shows bunt, pulls it back as it's in for a strike. One taken at the knees. Good pitch from Kahalekai for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. Runners on first and second, 2 out. At the top of the 11th inning, Toreros have plated a pair. It's 5-3 San Diego. Kahalekai's 1-2. Curveball fouled off. Martinez was fooled, but just stuck the bat out and got a piece to stay alive.
That previous pitch where Kahalekai got a strike might have been his best pitch of his outing tonight. Broke in, low to the zone, froze Martinez, then he tried to go right back to it, and Martinez was able to read it.
Count still 1-2. Another foul ball back into the netting. Martinez chased a fastball up above the zone, but still got a piece. Two spots so far for San Diego. Another runner in scoring position, 2 on base for the Toreros right now. 1-2 count to Cade Martinez. Came off the bench in the 8th inning and has remained in since. Kahalekai misses in the dirt with a curveball. The count evens 2-2.
The pitch selection of these last 2 pitches from Kahalekai, the fastball that misses high, tries to go back to the curveball that he's now missed twice in a row. Now has deuces wild.
Fly ball softly hit out into center field, ranging in Golden Nets, calls it off, and he makes the catch. Oh my goodness, he dropped it. Golden Nets started to run in and he dropped it.
Unbelievable.
Another run scores for the Toreros. Gonzalez holds at third base. The true freshman in center field was camped underneath it. As the ball hit his glove, he took a full step running in towards the dugout, and then the ball dropped.
Perfect position, perfect timing.
It's back-to-back errors on the Dirtbags. Now a 6-3 game in the 11th.
Just took his eyes off the ball.
Second and third now with 2 outs. Top of the order back up with Aiden Howard, and the first pitch misses in the dirt.
Howard drove in 2 runs in the 8th inning in his last at-bat.
It's a stunned feeling in this ballpark right now. One-0 pitch to Howard. Popped up, left side, or get out of play.
For the few fans that have stuck around and braved the cold, are now in shock.
This is Long Beach State Dirtbags Baseball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Kahalekai misses down low to make the count 2-1. Ground ball over to the right side. Gasser fields cleanly and throws to first in time. So the Dirtbags get out of it there, but it's a 3 spot for the Toreros on back-to-back errors from the Dirtbags and allow 3 runs to score. Going to the bottom of the 11th, now 6-3 San Diego on 22 West Radio. San Diego makes a pitching change. Caleb Sebek, the freshman right-hander, goes on the mound now to try and close things out. It's a 3-run lead for the Toreros in the bottom of the 11th inning. Bottom third of the order. Due up for the Dirtbags. First pitch from Sebek misses outside to Aaron Perez. Just a huge momentum swing in this game. The bottom of the 10th inning, Dirtbags had the bases loaded. Here's a pop-up into short center field, ranging in on a dead sprint. Howard gives away. It's the shortstop, Springer, who makes the catch. Another tough one there. Not exactly SportsCenter top 10, but was fighting with the wind as it was in the air. The one that was SC top 10 was Springer ranging out into left field to end the 10th inning. Bases were loaded. Was a short pop-up off the bat of Caden Smacka, and out in left field. If that ball got down, it would have ended the game. Instead, Springer gave a full extension dive to make the catch. It was a fantastic play. And in the top half of the 11th, Dirtbags could have been out of it with a tie score still, but a throwing error from Trotter Enright allowed 2 to score, and then another error in center field from Trevor Goldenetz allowed another run to cross. First pitch taken by Evans, checked his swing for ball 1. So it's the bottom of the 11th, 1 out, nobody on, 6-3 Toreros. Next one swung on and missed.
The Dirtbags coming out tonight are going to look at this game with a bit more disdain than Sunday's late comeback.
Both tough losses. Chopper on the ground to the left side, and it's booted by Springer. So I guess he can't make every play. It's E6 against Springer, and the Dirtbags have a man on base.
Door not closed on the Dirtbags just yet. Anything possible with only 1 out in the frame, but it's those unforced errors in the top of the 11th that right now are the story of what has been a 4-hour contest between Long Beach State and San Diego.
Damon Valdez digging into the right-handed box. First pitch home, and it catches the down and away quadrant for strike 1. Caleb Sebek, the 6th man on the mound for San Diego in the game. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. A good slider, had Valdez waving at it. Jake Evans will be running station to station down at first base. Conservative lead. Dirtbags trail by 3. 0-2, taken outside. Tried to expand even further with the slider.
Valdez went 1 for 4 on Saturday against San Jose State. 0 for 3 tonight. Walked in the 7th, struck out his last time up in the 9th.
One-two pitch. Chopper foul down the left side.
Valdez has excelled in this game. Behind the plate, though. He's been solid defensively. 3 putouts.
1-2. Checked his swing on a slider that just missed outside. Valdez looked like he got frozen on that one, but it misses just off the plate. Tying run in the on-deck circle if Valdez can reach. Checks his swing again, and a slider misses low. He didn't go around. It's a full count to Damon Valdez. Trevor Goldenetz waiting on deck.
Valdez can get on base here. Goldenetz would be the tying run.
3-2 pitch. Chopper up the middle, ranging to his left. Springer fields. His throw to first is in time. Was a chaotic play there as Springer got to it up the middle, hesitated trying to get to the second base bag, then decided to just throw across and just did beat Valdez by a step. Dirtbags now down to their final out. Trevor Goldenetz coming up with a man on second and 2 down.
Springer could have ended the game right there. Just took a route that took him beyond second base. Could have easily touched and thrown for the double. But now 3 strikes separate San Diego from an 11-inning victory, and the Dirtbags from another blown save in back-to-back games.
Time is out. If this result does hold, would be back-to-back heartbreaking losses for the Dirtbags. It's a tough thing to shake off this early in the year. First pitch taken high for ball one by Golden Nets.
And last season it was San Diego who made all kinds of seventh inning comebacks, especially in that West Coast Conference Championship tournament.
1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. Golden Nets looked like he was taking one.
Maybe another big comeback to push the Toreros to 3-1 on the year.
The wind is picking up again. Shows bunt and bunted right through it. Dirtbags now down to their final strike, trailing by 3 in the bottom of the 11th.
Toreros dugout loud as they've ever been.
Wind picking up again. Caleb Sebek comes home. It's taken up high for ball two. Two-two pitch, fouled straight back. Golden Nets has reached 3 times in this game. Bunt single back in the first, a hit by pitch in the third, and a walk in the 10th. It was Golden Nets that would have scored the winning run had that ball to end the 10th inning dropped. He takes one outside and the count is full.
Dirtbags down to their last strike.
First base is open. If you're Caleb Sebek, the only goal here has to be to throw a strike. If Golden Nets reaches, then Camden Gasser would represent the tying run on deck. Payoff pitch, misses up and away.
And now.
Easy take for Trevor Golden Nets. Now the Dirtbags will send the tying run to the plate.
Camden Gasser trying to bring a little fire, a little desire to this 11th inning. And in the batter's box, he doesn't get to say I want it that way, but the conversation on the mound between the battery is about what pitches not to throw.
Quick mound visit for the Toreros.
Gasser has gotten on base at will to start his first season as a Dirtbag.
He reached his first 2 times up there tonight. A bunt single in the first, a walk in the third, but then has been retired 3 straight trips.
It's about time he got back on the base paths.
First and second with 2 out. Tying run at the plate for the Dirtbags. First pitch taken down the middle for a strike. First and second. Takes one down low and the count evens 1-1. Gasser started his collegiate career at Michigan and played at Purdue. Last year for the Boilermakers, hit 0 home runs. In 2024, he had 1. That's his only collegiate home run. 1-1, flied out into left field and playable. This should do it. CJ Moran underneath, and he makes the catch. Final 6-3. Toreros win in the 11th inning. A 3 spot in the top half of the 11th, fueled by Dirtbag errors and Gabe Springer with a fantastic catch in the bottom of the 10th to extend the game. That'll be the story. Dirtbags dropped their 2nd straight close game that slipped away from them at the end. 6-3 Toreros win on Tuesday night.
And you can go back and look at how many chances the Dirtbags had to win this game. The Reed Montgomery long ball out to right field. The incredible catch by Springer beyond third base, but it ends in heartbreak again. After tonight, Long Beach will hit the road to Corpus Christi, Texas for the Cleveland Bank College Classic. They'll face Pittsburgh, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Cal State Bakersfield before returning here to Blair Field on February 25th to face BYU. But hopefully in these next 3 games, Long Beach can continue to iron out the wrinkles that have seen them drop 2 games in heartbreaking fashion. And in the bitter cold, the bitter end, see the Toreros run out with a 6-3 win.
That'll do it here at Blair Field. For JayDe Beaudry next to me, Alex Prado on the board, and the rest of our 22 West sports crew, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been Long Beach State Dirtbags Baseball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. We'll be back on the air on Friday as JayDe goes up.
Thursday.
Turn back the clock.
Men's basketball.
Friday is happening too.
Running through the whole weekend.
It's a big weekend ahead, and it's all going to be brought to you by JayDe Beaudry. Men's basketball on Thursday against UC Irvine in the Pyramid. JayDe will be on the call with Stephen Foster for that one. On Friday, they'll head to Poly Pavilion. JayDe will bring you men's volleyball between number 1 and number 2 in the nation, UCLA and Long Beach State. And then on Saturday, back for men's basketball against CSUN in the Pyramid. I will be representing 22 West at a conference out of town. So it'll be all JayDe through this weekend, and we'll be back on the air on Wednesday for BYU as the Dirtbags host BYU back here at Blair Field.
And what fun that'll be.
Yep. That'll do it for us, finally, at Blair Field. Hope you tune in for all those broadcasts over the weekend, and thanks for listening to this one.